He's here. Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, the most dangerous and unpredictable force in WWE history, the man who disappeared from television months ago with zero explanation has been spotted near the Survivor Series location. And the wrestling world just went into absolute meltdown. This wasn't an official WWE announcement. This wasn't a carefully orchestrated reveal. This was fans with camera phones catching glimpses of the most feared competitor in wrestling history lurking near the venue days before one of the biggest shows of the year, ****. The photos are grainy. The videos are shaky. But there's no mistaking that massive frame, that distinctive walk, that presence that makes Brock Lesnar impossible to miss even when he's trying to stay low profile. Brock Lesnar is in town. Brock Lesnar is near Survivor Series, and WWE has said absolutely nothing about why the Beast is here or what his intentions are. That's silence? That's what makes this terrifying. Because when Brock shows up announced, when his music hits and everyone knows he's coming, that's one thing. You can prepare. You can brace yourself. You can at least anticipate what's about to happen. But when Brock appears unannounced, when he's lurking in the shadows before a major show, when nobody knows his target or his mission, that's when everyone should be afraid, because Brock Lesnar doesn't just show up for fun. He doesn't make casual appearances. When the Beast incarnate arrives somewhere especially unannounced, someone's career is about to be altered. Championships are about to change hands. The entire landscape of WWE is about to shift. So the question isn't whether Brock is going to do something at Survivor Series. The question is, what is he planning? Who is his target? And why did nobody see this coming? Let's start with the sightings themselves, because the way this information leaked out makes it even more dramatic. It started on Twitter. A wrestling fan posted a photo with the caption, "Is that Brock Lesnar at my hotel?" #Survivor Series. The photo was taken from a distance. Grainy, partially obscured, but unmistakably showed a massive figure with Brock's distinctive build and presence walking through a hotel lobby. Within minutes, the wrestling community descended on that tweet like vultures. Is it really him? Where was this taken? Is this photoshopped? The debate was intense. Then came the second sighting, a video this time. Someone spotted Brock at a restaurant near the Survivor Series venue. The video quality was terrible, shot from across the room on a shaky phone camera, but you could clearly see Brock sitting at a table, that focused intensity visible even from a distance. And then the floodgates opened. Multiple people started posting their own Brock sightings, at a gas station, in a parking garage, walking near the arena itself. Each sighting was documented, timestamped, geotagged. This wasn't one person making up a story. This was multiple independent confirmations that Brock Lesnar was in town, that the Beast was here, that something was about to go down. Question right away: if you spotted Brock Lesnar before a major show, would you approach him or keep your distance? Brave or smart answer in the comments. Here's what makes this situation so compelling: the mystery. WWE hasn't announced Brock for Survivor Series. There's been no mention of him in promotional materials, no hints in storylines, no teases from Paul Heyman, nothing official suggesting that Brock Lesnar has any business being at this show. And yet, he's here, physically present in the city, close enough to the venue that he could walk there in minutes, undeniably in the vicinity of one of WWE's biggest annual events. That creates speculation like you wouldn't believe. Wrestling Twitter went into overdrive. Reddit threads multiplied by the hundreds. YouTube channels started pumping out emergency videos analyzing every possible angle. Brock is returning to challenge for a championship. Brock is here to interfere in a match and shake up the entire landscape. Brock is scouting new opponents for when he officially returns. Brock is here for personal reasons and WWE doesn't even know he's in town. Every theory is on the table. Every possibility is being debated. And the beautiful chaos of it all is that nobody knows which theory is correct because WWE has maintained complete silence about Brock's presence. Let's talk about Brock's absence and why his sudden appearance is so shocking. Brock hasn't been on WWE television in months. His last appearance ended with ambiguity, no clear explanation of where he was going or when he'd be back. Just gone. In wrestling, when someone disappears like that, it usually means one of a few things: contract negotiations, maybe Brock and WWE were working out a new deal and he took time off while they figured out terms. Personal time: Brock is notorious for valuing his private life and taking extended breaks from wrestling to focus on his farm and family. Storyline decision: sometimes WWE removes someone from television to let the audience miss them, making their eventual return more impactful. Injury: though less likely with Brock, it's always possible he was dealing with an injury that required time to heal. But here's the problem: WWE never confirmed which of these reasons applied to Brock. They just let him disappear without explanation, leaving fans to speculate about when or if he'd be back. And now he's suddenly here. No announcement. No build-up. Just present at Survivor Series. That suggests this is either a last-minute decision or something WWE wants to keep secret until the moment of reveal. Either way, it creates massive intrigue. Let's analyze the timing, because Survivor Series is a perfect event for Brock to return. Survivor Series is one of WWE's big four pay-per-views. It's a show that matters. It's a show where big moments happen. It's a show where returns and surprises can have maximum impact. If Brock is planning a return, Survivor Series gives him a stage worthy of the Beast incarnate. Whatever he does will be seen by hundreds of thousands of fans watching live and millions watching worldwide. But it's also a show with established matches and storylines already in place. Every major championship has a match scheduled. Every top star already has an opponent. There's no obvious place for Brock to slot in unless Brock doesn't care about the established card. Unless Brock is here to disrupt everything WWE has planned. Unless the Beast incarnate is about to do what he does best, show up unannounced and cause absolute chaos. That's the most exciting possibility. Not Brock being added to a match in a normal way, but Brock forcing his way into Survivor Series regardless of what WWE's plans were. Brock making it clear that when the Beast wants to compete, he doesn't ask for opportunities, he takes them. Let's talk about Paul Heyman, because his absence from these sightings is conspicuous. Every photo and video of Brock shows him alone. No Paul Heyman by his side providing commentary and explanation. No advocate running interference or handling interactions with fans. Just Brock. Solo. Hunting. That's significant. Because Brock and Heyman are usually a package deal. Heyman provides the words while Brock provides the violence. Heyman handles the microphone while Brock handles the destruction. But Paul Heyman is currently aligned with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. He's been the Tribal Chief's special counsel for years now. He's an integral part of that storyline. So where does that leave Brock? Is he returning without Heyman for the first time in forever? Is he a free agent with no allegiance and no spokesman? Is he truly the lone wolf Beast incarnate operating on his own instincts? And this is the dark possibility, is Heyman somehow involved in bringing Brock to Survivor Series? Is there a conspiracy brewing where Heyman is playing both sides? Where he's still Roman's counsel publicly but is secretly bringing Brock back to destroy the Tribal Chief? The Heyman factor adds layers of complexity to an already mysterious situation. Real question, can Brock Lesnar work effectively without Paul Heyman on the mic, or does he need his advocate? Wrestling Dynamics question answer below, ****. Let's game out the possible scenarios for what Brock does at Survivor Series. Scenario 1, Championship Challenge. Brock returns to immediately challenge for a championship. Maybe the WWE Championship. Maybe the World Heavyweight Championship. He doesn't ask. He doesn't wait his turn. He just declares that he's taking his shot and dares anyone to stop him. This is classic Brock. He's done it multiple times throughout his career. Show up. Demand title shot. Destroy anyone who objects. Take championship. It's a formula that works because nobody can realistically tell Brock no when he decides he wants something. Scenario 2, Interference and Chaos. Brock doesn't have a specific target. He just shows up during one of the main event matches and causes absolute chaos. F5s everyone in sight. Destroys the ring. Makes it clear that he's back and he doesn't care about anyone's plans or storylines. This creates maximum impact with minimum planning. It doesn't require Brock to be inserted into existing storylines, he just crashes them and forces WWE to rebuild around his presence. Scenario 3, Settling old scores. Brock is here for revenge. Maybe someone talked trash about him during his absence. Maybe an old rival did something that Brock took personally. Maybe there's unfinished business from before he left that needs to be settled. This gives Brock a specific target and creates an immediate feud for when he officially returns. It's focused. It's personal. It's the kind of storytelling that makes Brock's violence feel justified rather than random. Scenario 4, The Bloodline Connection. Brock returns specifically to deal with the Bloodline. Maybe he's coming for Roman. Maybe he's coming for Solo Sikoa. Maybe he's here to finally destroy the faction that has dominated WWE for years and needs someone of Brock's caliber to take them down. This ties Brock into the biggest ongoing storyline in WWE and creates dream matches that fans have been begging to see. Scenario 5, The Swerve. Brock is in town for personal reasons that have nothing to do with Survivor Series. He's just visiting the city, happens to be near the venue, and WWE has no idea he's there. The fans are working themselves into a frenzy over nothing. This would be hilarious and devastating. All the speculation and excitement, for nothing. But it would also be very Brock to just show up somewhere without telling WWE and let the internet lose its mind. The fan reaction to these sightings has been absolutely insane. Social media trending topics are dominated by Brock speculation. #Brock at Survivor Series, #Beast is back, #Lesnar returns are all trending worldwide. YouTube is flooded with emergency videos. Every wrestling channel scrambling to be the first to analyze the sightings and provide theories about what it means. Reddit threads have thousands of comments debating every angle. People analyzing the photos frame by frame trying to extract additional information. Others tracking Brock's social media, which is minimal, for any hints. Some even trying to figure out which hotel he's staying at based on architectural details in the background of photos. The wrestling community has become a collective of amateur detectives all working to solve the mystery of why Brock is in town. And WWE? WWE is maintaining complete silence. No comments. No denials. No confirmations. Just nothing. That silence is brilliant from a promotional standpoint. By saying nothing, WWE allows the speculation to build. They let the fans work themselves into a frenzy. They let the anticipation grow to nuclear levels. When if Brock actually appears at Survivor Series, the pop is going to be massive because days of build-up and speculation will finally be confirmed. Let's talk about what Brock's presence does to the other performers at Survivor Series. Imagine you're scheduled for a match. You've been preparing. You know your opponent. You have a plan. And then rumors start circulating that Brock Lesnar is in town. Suddenly you're not just preparing for your scheduled match. You're preparing for the possibility that Brock might interrupt. That the Beast might decide your match is the one he's going to crash. That you might be the unfortunate soul who becomes the victim of Brock's return announcement. That creates tension. That creates paranoia. Every wrestler on that card is probably wondering, is it going to be me? Is Brock coming for me? That's psychological warfare without Brock even doing anything yet. Just his presence in the city, his proximity to the event is enough to make everyone nervous. Question: if you were a WWE superstar and heard Brock was lurking around Survivor Series, would you be excited or terrified? Honest answer in the comments. Let's talk about the photos and videos themselves and what they reveal. Brock looks massive. Even in grainy photos taken from distance, his physical presence is undeniable. This isn't a man who took time off and got out of shape. This is the Beast incarnate in peak condition. That suggests Brock has been training during his absence, preparing for a return. Keeping himself in the kind of shape required to perform at the highest level. Brock's body language in these sightings is also interesting. He's not smiling. He's not doing PR or being friendly with fans. He's focused, intense, moving with purpose like a man on a mission. This isn't someone who's just in town casually. This is someone who has a plan and is executing it methodically. The locations of the sightings also matter. Brock was spotted at a hotel, suggesting he's staying in the city for multiple days, not just passing through. He was seen near the arena, suggesting he's scouting the venue or familiarizing himself with the location. Every detail adds to the narrative that Brock is here for a reason. That something is planned. That Survivor Series is about to be shocked by the Beast incarnate's return. Let's talk about WWE's strategic silence and whether it's brilliant or risky. The brilliance: by not confirming or denying Brock's presence, WWE allows organic buzz to build. Fans are doing WWE's promotional work for them. Every tweet, every Reddit post, every YouTube video about Brock is free advertising for Survivor Series. The mystery creates intrigue that a simple announcement couldn't match. Brock Lesnar returns at Survivor Series is exciting, but is Brock Lesnar going to return at Survivor Series creates debate and speculation that keeps people engaged for days. If Brock does appear, the surprise element will make it memorable. Fans will remember the shock of seeing Brock when they weren't 100% certain he'd be there. The risk: if Brock doesn't appear at Survivor Series after all this speculation, the disappointment will be crushing. Fans who bought tickets or subscribed to streaming services specifically hoping to see Brock will feel cheated. The silence could also allow expectations to build too high. Fans might imagine scenarios that are more exciting than what WWE actually has planned, leading to inevitable letdown when reality doesn't match fantasy. WWE is also losing control of the narrative. They're letting fans dictate the story rather than managing expectations through official channels. That can be dangerous if the situation spirals in unexpected directions. Let's talk about Brock's motivations. What would bring him back now? Money. Brock is notoriously motivated by paychecks. Maybe WWE made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Maybe there's a big Saudi show coming up that requires his presence. Maybe he needs money for something and returning to WWE is the fastest way to get it. Boredom. Brock can only spend so much time on his farm before the competitive fire starts burning again. Maybe he missed wrestling. Maybe he missed the adrenaline. Maybe retirement isn't as satisfying as he thought it would be. Unfinished business. Maybe there's someone on the current roster Brock feels he needs to face. Maybe there's a championship he wants to hold one more time. Maybe there's a legacy consideration, something he needs to do before he can truly walk away satisfied. Revenge. Maybe someone said something about Brock during his absence that he took personally. Maybe there's been disrespect that needs to be addressed. Maybe Brock is here to remind everyone why you don't talk trash about the Beast when he's not around to respond. Contractual obligation. Maybe Brock had dates remaining on his WWE contract and the company is calling them in now. Maybe this isn't even his choice, maybe he's contractually required to appear. Each motivation creates a different version of returning Brock. The motivation determines his attitude, his targets, his methods. Let's talk about the championship picture and where Brock might fit. Both major championships have established storylines right now. Inserting Brock into either picture would require disrupting existing feuds and potentially derailing other wrestlers' momentum. But here's the thing, nobody cares about disrupting storylines when Brock Lesnar wants a championship. Brock's presence is bigger than whatever feud is currently happening. His return would immediately become the dominant story regardless of what was happening before. If Brock walks into Survivor Series and demands a championship match, who's going to tell him no? Who's going to stand up to the Beast incarnate and say, "Sorry Brock, we have other plans"? The answer is nobody. Because everyone knows that arguing with Brock is pointless. When the Beast decides he wants something, he takes it. And anyone who stands in his way gets F5D into oblivion. That makes Brock both a nightmare and an asset for WWE booking. Nightmare because he throws careful plans into chaos. Asset because he creates instant heat and attention that no amount of careful storyline building can match. Let's talk about social media speculation and some of the wildest theories circulating. Theory 1: Brock vs. Roman at WrestleMania setup. Brock returns at Survivor Series specifically to set up one more match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Their rivalry is one of the biggest in modern WWE. One final showdown on the grandest stage would be massive. Theory 2: Brock forms a new alliance. What if Brock returns but he's not alone? What if he's bringing partners? What if we're about to see a new faction built around